Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today in LS1 chemistry class I have explained the student about the balancing the equation, and secondly I have discussed about that how to calculate the mass of the atom, molecules or ions with the help of the formula. So first the step which is involved into the balancing the equation are: the first step is to write the unbalanced equation in the symbolic form. Then make a list of the elements into the reactant as well as into the product. Then write the number of atoms which is present to the reactant side, and which is present into the product should write at the product side. In order to balance the chemical equation, you need to make sure that the number of atoms of each element on the reactant side is equal to the number of atoms of each element on the product side. In order to make both sides equal, you will need to multiply the number of atoms in each element until both sides are equal. Then you have to placing the coefficient in front of the molecule. After that, check the equation if it is balanced or not. Means the number of atoms present on the reactant side should be matched with the number of atoms present into the product side. So you can see in this example as well. After that, I asked the student to balance the following equation as a practice. Then I explained the student about how to calculate the masses of atoms, molecules and ions. So for that purpose, first we have to understand about the law of definite proportions. What it says, a given compound will always contain the same proportion of element by mass. Like for example, water, H2O, will always contain two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. The next law, the law of multiple proportions. Here, it says if two elements combine in different ratio, the compounds are different. For example, you can see here the water is having H2O, hydrogen and oxygen, and hydrogen peroxide also they are having hydrogen and oxygen, but the proportions are different. In water it is 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygen, but in hydrogen peroxide there is 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. So they cannot be the same because the ratio are different. Then I discuss about the atomic model. In the atom there is an electron, proton and neutron. Electron is having a negative charge, proton is having a positive charge, and neutron is neutral. And they are present into the proton and neutron, they are present to the nucleus, but electron is revolving into the orbits. Mass of an atom always comes from the neutron and the proton. Now this is the arrangement. Nucleus, inside the nucleus there is a neutron and proton. Around in the orbit there